Welcome to a new Discussions by Daylight. So I talked about doing this a while ago, where I would do Discussions by Daylight, but with face cam and gameplay, right? But I didn't quite know how to go about it, and then I realized my laptop can do it. So today's Discussions by Daylight will be, if a zombie killer were to come to the game, what license should it be from? So I know a lot of people when approaching this subject, like at least from discussions I've had, were like, oh, it shouldn't be from a license, it should be original. And I'm sure that Dead by Daylight could make a very cool original zombie killer. But I need to start making sure to look at the camera, not at me. Anyhow, but I think it'd be cooler to have a licensed zombie. So what kind of licensed zombies was I thinking? So, the first thing is, I'm just gonna look at me, screw it. Sorry. So the first one that comes to mind is always The Walking Dead, The Walking Dead, while great for survivors, is not great for killer, because walkers are too slow, they don't really have anything to them, stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? And I know a lot of people are gonna say, oh, what about Nemesis? See, Nemesis, he's literally there. We have him right there. Nemesis is a BOW. He's not really a zombie. He looks zombified, but he's more akin to a Wesker than, say, a Left 4 Dead infected. Speaking of Left 4 Dead infected, sorry there's not editing for this part going forward, but that was the second thing that came to mind. We already have Left 4 Dead. So I know the licensing agreement, we're putting that completely aside. We're not talking about, how the licensing agreement or whether behavior can make a lot of money, yada yada. We're just talking purely on objective, or, well, not objective, but my personal feelings. I think Left 4 Dead would be the perfect pick of the most of them, because they have things like, they have the smoker, they have the boomer, they've got the spitter, they've got the witch, they've got a lot of them, they got so many special infected that would work really, really well. They got the hunter, that's another one, but I feel like hunter everybody's like, oh, Legion skin. I'm like, I don't know why everybody says that, hooded character equals Legion skin. I do think that would be one of the few cases that Legion skin, but, you know what I'm saying, most of the time, that's just annoying. Now, the second one I was thinking would be, was Dying Light. So, as of the time of me recording this right now, because this will probably go up in a day or two, because I've got a couple reviews, because I want to start mixing up my content so I can, have variety and be happy with what I'm making anyway. As of the time of me recording this, I finished Dying Light yesterday. First time, blind playthrough, great game. And I was thinking, Dying Light has so many crazy options for a zombie killer for Dead by Daylight. You've got things like the nighttime infected, I can never remember what they're called. You've got the toads, you've got my personal pick would be the Demolisher, that Brutus looking motherfucker. Which we'll get into Brutus in a little bit. You've got the Virals, which would probably be one of the best ones to pick, but I wouldn't pick that one personally. And finally, you got those big, firefighter zombies that kind of fight like a zombie Pyramid Head. The way they're, always dragging around something big and fucking heavy, big, wide swings that leave them wide open and shit like that. I think that Dying Light would be the perfect way for them to make money, because they can't make money off of Valve licenses, but to make money while also having a badass zombie killer. And now, for the third and final idea I had, it is Call of Duty Zombies. I know a lot of people are thinking, Call of Duty? Really? Yes, really, Call of Duty. Okay, so hear me out. Call of Duty is objectively a horror game mode. Yes, Call of Duty itself is not a horror game, but it is a horror game mode, And there's so many great picks for map, survivor, killer. You could pick Richtofen, Dempsey, Nikolai, Takio, Marlton. I can't remember the rest of their names. You get the point. You could pick any of the crews, really. So, you have characters like Brutus, who is a zombified prison warden. You've got... and I'm just going on zombies, not the zombie monsters. You've got the Mangler, which is a zombified soldier with an arm cannon. Cool as fuck, by the way. You've got, the, Panzer and Krasny Soldat, which are also zombified soldiers in fucking mech suits, which, yes, they'd have to be scaled down just a teeny tiny bit so that you could actually realistically vault windows and break pallets and all that shit as them. But it'd be cool. You've also got, your basic zombies, which would be cool. You've got, basically, you could choose any of the zombies from Call of Duty World War II, which is one of my favorites. You could also choose the Hellhounds and stuff like that. Like, the point is, Call of Duty, in my opinion, out of all these licenses, has the most potential for badass characters. But the problem with Call of Duty Zombies is, much like Resident Evil, I feel like Call of Duty Zombies could really use, like, multiple chapters, And just a quick side note, my personal picks, if I could choose a couple Dead by Daylight chapters for zombies, it would be, I'm going to go with Brutus as Killer, I'm going to go with Samantha Maxis as Survivor, and I'm going to go with Shadows of Evil as map, because aesthetic maps are fucking awesome. I love maps with aesthetic. And then for the second one, I'm going Zombies in Spaceland as map, I'm going to go with The Mangler as Killer, and then I'm going to go with Richtofen as Survivor, with the other three part of his crew as legendary survivors. But as always, I do these to hear your thoughts. Let me know what you thought down below. If you watch this point, consider, comment zombie. If you liked it, consider liking, commenting, subscribing to all YouTube shit. I greatly appreciate it. If you disliked it, share it with a friend, group chat so you can make fun of me and my stupid video. I will see you in the next one. Take care and God bless.